Hello? Hello? Oh. Well, shit, I hope the auditory shit is fixed, right? Yeah, that was my least expectation, right? So that's why I was like, I hope so, you know what I mean? Otherwise everything's fucked, right? So yeah, I'll put the join in link in the chat, but first tell me that you can hear me. Sean 420. Sean 420, we're working on, oh my God. When you get back into the business, right? Back into flipping videos, bro. God, shit. We got them on deck, bro. We got Eddie. Eddie is what? Being Steve Harris. Eddie's playing bass. We got the B boys. Uh, oh, what? Shit. We got more Iron Maiden right there. We got more Iron Maiden up there. I think this is Penelope Severus, and like I said, we got more of the Iron Maiden up there, even more, right? And wow, that shit was a fucking storm of uh, grandeur. Excuse me, I'm sorry about all that. I'm trying to put these things back. Oh, fucking, they're too heavy to stay, eh? They're too big. Yep. Minnie Manson, what's going on? You went live? Huh. Give me 1 second. Oh no. Okay. Okay. So yeah, not many you didn't go live, you did Careless Whisper, yeah? That's awesome. Minnie, thank you for the holiday card, sir. Big love to you. Big love to you. Yeah, actually a lot transpired as it does sometimes in a short period of time here. Competition series or competitive series Black Diamond. Now I will drop the join in link, but you got to make sure you let me know that my audio is on, right? Because I've had that problem here. I'll be right back with this, but I've had that problem here for what? Couple of couple of dimes, right? Okay, I'll be right back. Well, if that's the wrong side, I'll open it on the other side, man. I'm not weird about shit like that. Hold up. Black Diamond, Agarvati on the other side. We'll get it. We'll get it. Just make sure you let me know that I can be heard. You know, that was the problem last time. Are you ready yet? Are you ready yet? You guys ever play that game, man? You want to make a play? Huh. I guess I could write a play for you, right? That's like, you ready yet, man? Yeah, I'm good. Lights. Yeah, we got you. Sound. Are you ready yet? Mm-hmm. All right, let's go. Hey, can you hear me? Are you good now? Are you good? SOS, you know? That would be fucking hilarious. I think I could write that for you. Mm. We would squeeze 45 minutes out of it. 45 minutes. I need to hear that I can be heard, but everybody who was in knows that, right? So here we go. Okay, actually, I do have a Black Diamond competitive series to burn. And there we go. Thankfully, man. Dum 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 dum. Thankfully, I have that much focus now. You know what I mean? So cheers. Make sure that you let me know you can hear me. I'll put the join in link in the comments there. Sean, like I said, we got grand videotape like the Beastie Boys here. Boom. Or the world's most dangerous group right there. Stuff like that. You know what I mean? We can move on from there. It'll be fun. Just make sure you tell me that you can hear me, but it'll be fun. We can move on from there. It's a really hilarious it's almost like, what do you want to call it, like faux lore. You understand what I mean? Like FAUX, faux as in fake. So there's a faux lore that anybody would care to clip anything that I did, that's faux lore, right? All right. So now I can see attendance. Can you hear me? That was the thing that was not going with the last stream. You guys don't really know, man. It's really tricky in a Google device. Everybody says, as our friend Pizza Time said, it's not that Google doesn't work, it's that you Google users don't know how to work your fucking mobiles, you know. Take it or leave it, man. Take it or leave it. Is it all of us or is it, the ubiquitone? Is it us or is it the linchpin? Think about it, just be logical and do the math. I don't know. I'm not here to defend them, but let me know you can hear me. I will put the join in link in the chat now. First time is now. It's best if you ask because I know somebody has some interest in that StreamYard link, but it's a panel. You can join up. Come on in. There you go. Banners and branding. I think I'm fucking cool with that, man. Sub up Smooth Keys 793, man. Brother Keys. Listen to his music, listen to his playing, enjoy his instruments, and I think that's a good ticker. I really do. I'll leave it up. Smooth Keys 793. That's the smooth sounds of smooth on YouTube, on the tubes. All right, everybody. Cheers. He wants to come up tomorrow. I can't do that. I mean, I can't commit to it, and maybe I could do it, but I'm only thinking about what we got to do at home first. It's interesting that I'm not running out of StreamYard hours, but I know why. It's like the 19th of the month that they try to re-up me because you can like kill StreamYard hours if you know, stress them out at the end. If you stress them out when they first warn you, then they're just like, "Oh yeah, I can get you to be a customer of ours." I'm not spending any money. So if we kill in XXX amount of time, I don't care, but I ain't paying. You guys know that too. You guys know how to do that. Anyways, the join in link is there. Share it to your IGs, your socials, and all your fun Discord. Have a good time. Have a good time with you. Be tired. You be tired. Those are interesting. Like I'm almost like I'm gonna work into an ASMR channel. Be tired. Have a good time with it. Like all that bullshit. You be tired. Don't be tired. Don't be too tired. You can try to join. You be tired. Don't be. I have the most horrifying dreams from the house that I came from. I have the most horrifying dreams there that I have bodies that I'm trying to cook out and oil out and burn out and put out because I have the most horrifying dreams from the place that I come. Oh, yeah, that's ASMR. I don't know if you've heard, but that's how that shit works, I think. Okay, I don't have to kick the dryer back anymore. Jeez, I'm so glad. I guarantee this will be the last run. It won't be a big problem. All right, here we go. Everybody, okay. That's a good start. That's a good start. Here we go. All right, all right. That's nice. That's nice. The join in link is down there. You can see. All right, that's nice. I love the incense right here. Peace. Good morning to those, good morning. Bring your awareness up. Let's have a good time. Let's say hello. Let's get that morning jolt in, you know. It's time for the morning show. Wouldn't that be something? Coffee after breakfast. It's time for the coffee after breakfast show. Please use the join in link. Breakfast time TV. Where's the Danish? Continental Fiberstorm. Please sub up to Smooth Keys 793. He wanted to come up tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna be up tomorrow. I mean Saturday. So today, later, Uncle everybody. Understand. There's a join in link there. It's free, to it's free to me anyway, right? It's not like I'm just gonna disappear, right? And we're gonna have to like straddle the same stratospheres that we straddle, from here and there and now and forever, but you can diffuse the expectations of, some sort of manufactured evils because there's no manufactured evils. And you could probably dissuade yourself from that by just clicking that link and coming through and join. Please click like as you hang or don't, like it on the way out if you don't like it. Like that's straight. I don't want you to dislike it. That would be like really weird. You ain't weird like that, is you? Anyway, click that join in link. It'll all be straightened. It's interesting that you asked that, Charles. Charles was like, are you so sure? And I was like, yeah, you have to check your motivation and make sure that you're so sure. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have an ill motivation, Charles. It wasn't just me, it was Charlie and me if I did it. You guys know if I did it, right? Yeah. So you got to ask Charles every once in a while, or Charles will ask you back. It wasn't just me, it was Charlie and me if I did. Nicole Brown Simpson. Nicole Brown Simpson. Okay. OJ started with her mother. You guys know this, right? That's what they call grooming and stuff, right? He started with Nicole Brown's mother. So they were married by the time what? She was 19 or something. Mhm. If I did it, Charlie in the sidecar. If I did it. Smooth Keys, I will not be able to be up tomorrow. So everybody sub up and you watch the ticker, the crawl. It says sub up Smooth Keys 793, the smooth sounds of smooth on YouTube. If I did it. We've had firsthand uh firsthand guests, speaking of the inner workings of sort of down south strip club. You know what I mean? And like the up north strip club, they have a lot of limits and laws that are different than the down south, you know. So then you come down to the question of what are these people doing, Because you're a customer. Customer means what? Open wallet, right? But what are these people doing and what are their limits and what are they doing it for? And it's all that cash, right? But there's a lot of other people that aren't any different. So that's where I say like our living piece of art, our model that's coming out on, one of our discs. Um she said, "What's wrong with me other than being a stripper?" You know. It's a reductive way to talk about an artistic and athletic form of dancing. In the first measure, it's already that. But at the same time, it's like, what's wrong with you? Other than that, I mean, it's like that is not wrong in the first place. So as a group, we're just trying to show you that respect. I know you're not hearing this, and that's cool. I'm glad you're not hearing this because you don't want us to be all sappy living art, you know. You don't want us to be all sappy living art. Hey Jess, how you doing? Jess, one of our model from one of our, upcoming discs, she was very concerned about, going through a couple of husbands and being single at this point. And she said, "What's wrong with me other than being a stripper?" And I was just trying to put it up straight, Jess. It is not wrong that you are a stripper, you know. Nope. I don't know, Jess. Have you ever been there when you were 19 or so? Jessica, please join in. I'm going to put the join in link right here. Please join in. StreamYard link. I'm sorry. I thought my keyboard was broken, Jess. I apologize. Cheers to you. What's up? Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. I got a holiday card in the mail, Jess. I did. It was really nice, you know? Thank for y'all for thinking about me, eh? Fuck it. Be a decent person, man. Hit the join in link, Jess. Come on up. Hey, Jess, the Australians, they were crazy, man. You know, Jake brought him up. He could bring him up whenever he wants. But one of them said he was Big Pete. You know, one of them said he was Big Peter Store. Damn, Sean, why didn't you do it when you had pagers and shit? Just make it a pager. What's up, Sean? How you doing, my brother? Yo, did you guys have a film festival or is it coming up, Sean, up in Utah? Yeah, it's coming up, right? When it's cold, right? Tom Petty. Tom Petty's from Gainesville, Florida, and I'm in Gainesville, Virginia. Tom Petty. I love Tom Petty. You know that. Well, I'm running down the drain. Never would come to me. Looking on the mystery. Going wherever the lay. Running down the drain. A girl on LSD. Last dance with Mary Jane. One more time to kill the pain. I see summer creeping in, and I'm tired of this town again. The Lost Girl, the one on LSD, huh? Yeah, Claire was on live talking about LSD back when, Claire had a vial. And I'm telling you, dude, like LSD, like you can't get real shit anymore. But I spent my entire sophomore year of high school on it, you know. And then I had a 3 year, and they call this pervasive psychosis, whatever. And I had that shit too, you know. That's on the single. Oh, that's a kick ass single, man. That's a good song. Last chance with Mary Jane. One more time to feel the pain. I feel summer creeping in, and But anyways, there is no more like legit LSD. It's gone. So they just have gel tabs now. That they put some kind of Chinese blue chemical, whatever, whatever, whatever. It's not real anymore. Grow on LSD, right? I don't know, Sean, man. Sean, I'd like to understand, man. Google it. Yeah, I could Google it, on my other phone. Okay. Girl on LSD. Tom Petty, right? Or have I got it wrong? You know what, Sean? I'll tell you something, man. Who drank coffee? She drank coffee. Couldn't keep her off me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. She got too frisky on that. Yeah. Okay. All right. I had that. Okay. I got that. I had that record right there. Yep. I had that record, bro. Yep. I had that rocker. I had that record before. I mean, it was a CD. I think it was like a Echo package, right? Yeah, I know that one. I know that one. Actually, I still have it. I know where it is. Yep, yep. With the girl on LSD. Yeah. Yes, I know that. I love it. I have that. You know what I mean? Let's see what happens with this. Hey Joe, where you going with that gun in your hand? Hey Joe, I said where you going with that gun in your hand? I'm going down to shoot my old lady. You know I caught her messing around with another man. I shot her. I shot her. That's all, man. That's all, man. Yo, check this out, Sean. I got this is my Christmas shirt. Great Malenko with Elf on the Shelf and Candy Cane. Yeah, man. People used to hit me with that "Hey Joe" shit all the time, right? I was in love with a girl. who drank beer. Yep, 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 yep. Yeah, man. Ice P, man. Fuck yeah, man. How long you gonna live in life? You want to have a good time? Let's get with the great Malenko. Ha, 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 ha. Great Malenko. Hoo, ha, ha. But no, I used to get "Hey Joe" all the time when I grew up. People don't remember that shit anymore now. It's like, you going out to shoot your old lady? You know what I mean? I was like, well, I caught a wrestle man with another man. Of course, but we don't get that anymore, man. These kids, they don't remember. They don't remember old Jimmy all along the Watchtower, which is Bob Dylan and Jimmy. You know, man. There's a lot of songs that get recycled, and Mr. Gainesville, Florida, Mr. Tom Petty, you know, break down. That was a rap song back in his day, man. Is it 2037? Yo, yeah, might be. Nostradamus said we would have been dead by then, bro. 2037 isn't real. But these guys said the moon isn't either, so I don't know, man. I don't know. Definitely doesn't spin enough, does it? Yo, Jess, what's up? You gonna join in, Jess? What's going on? What's come all in on? Hey, Joe. Yeah, we're in the other. We're we're in the real future, man. The other dimension. You know, I've seen things change right on me. So why not everything? You know, that's what when I was pushing it on the guy's last stream, right? The one thing, you know, Ed McMahon, the Publishers Clearinghouse. I used to get envelopes. You might already have $1 million with his face drawn on it. You know what I mean? Ed McMahon, you know, fucking Publishers Clearinghouse. They say that's a Mandela effect. No, no, Ed McMahon. Come on. Weren't you here? Weren't you here, Sean? You know, you're old as I. Big P, he came up with a different name, bruh. He came up with a different name. So, but that's cool. I want him to come back. He's still modded. The only thing that I think is funny is like people thought I made a different channel or a different name. I never would do that. Yeah, it was true. That's right. Ed McMahon. I used to get his own visage, his own goddamn big ass face drawn in blue pen, you know, bringing balloons and big ass, you know, checks to the door, you know, and he said, you might already be a millionaire, Mr. You know, Mr. Mrs. Sandu, you know, of Glenkirk, Maryland or whatever, you know. Of course she'd already be a millionaire. But no, that's that Mandela effect where they say there's no Ed McMahon. There's no Ed McMahon. Come on now. You're taking me for a fool or a forgetter. I didn't forget that. I like to fuck with people too. I was like, he said it. Okay. Well, you know, these people who think there was a Jiffy peanut butter, they're wrong. You know, there was Choosy Moms Choose Jif, that's Jif, and there was Skip. Jiffy is that shit popcorn that you make, you know, on the like they did in whatever in fucking Scream One. What's up, Scream One? Yeah. She was making Jiffy, but no, they're wrong about that. They're wrong about a few of these things, but definitely not the fucking Ed McMahon shit. The Ed McMahon shit is real shit. But I've seen things go back. They've gone back to a previous state of themselves in front of my own fucking face. No, it's JIF, Jif. Choosy moms choose Jif. And then there's Skippy, which is not mine. But anyways, there's Skippy and there's Jif. And so Jiffy is like, they were confused. Jiffy Pop is that popcorn that you put over the burner and you move it. But that's what they did in Scream 1. Drew Barrymore did that. But it is Jif only. There's no other choice. There was also Skippy. But choosy moms choose Jif. JIF. That's it. What's the other one they got wrong? Push up. Push up is push up, like the Flintstones, ice cream thing that you get out of the truck. That's a push up. It's not a push pop. Push pop is, that candy. So they're wrong about that. What else? What else? Sometimes they're wrong. Sometimes it's unexplainable. Oh, yes, like the little Ford, how they have the little curly Q shit. They do. They do have that curly Q shit. That's not abnormal. I don't know. Some of the things they're wrong about. Mandela itself, they're wrong about. There was so many like 1992, 1996 tributes to, getting Mandela out of prison that nobody thought he died before that. That's crazy shit. So actually the name of the idea is wrong. Well, hey, that's why it's fun. I'm not gonna right, or you misremember, right? Or you have like I said, Saturday Night Live can they created a lot of like false narratives, right? People got more used to the after effect. Somebody was on this one last time about that, like, doing the is that an Ed McMahon quote, or is it what they did in Saturday Night Live with Phil Hartman? And then we just started talking about Phil Hartman. And then, you got the tragedy of like the Phil Hartman death and that situation. And, wow, there we go. That's why we're looking at this weird shit because things do happen that don't make any sense. No, we forget or misremember, or it's been filtered down through parody, which is the SNL part of that. You know what I mean? I use the example of Tommy Boy when he's at his father's work and he's talking into the fan, which is chopping his voice, and he says, "Luke, I am your father." He literally does say that. But some of the SNL parts of it, because like the guy said, was that what Ed McMahon said? I said, no, I think that was like Bill Hartman playing it up. Yes, yes, whatever you say, sir, or whatever he said. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, right, stuff like that. Oh, apparently, never mind. Sometimes they manipulate these things, so I don't want to feed the by the way, I don't think it's weird with Fred Rogers. I think I'm pretty sure that it was like, it's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. So I think that's fine. Um The end of We Are the Champions is of the world. I just heard it like 2 days ago, so they're bullshitting about that. What else is on the table here? Oscar Mayer. Yes, Mayer. My baloney has a first name. It's Oscar. My baloney has a second name. It's Mayer. So Oscar Mayer is cool. Like all that stuff's normal. These people are like being wrong about that. Looney Tunes, I guess. Yeah, yeah. Tunes was music, not cartoons. So it was Tunes. Totally. Febreze has always been Febreze. So they're wrong about, that shit too. They got a bunch of them that are bullshit, but Fruit Loop, yeah, Fruit Loop is a difficult one, right? Yeah, Fruit Loop is a difficult one. I Okay, Sean, I flipped out when my kids were younger because they were playing the new version of Berenstain Bears that I grew up with. But they were playing it on TV and they would say, "Somewhere down in Bear Country, the Bernstein Bears." And I was like, "Stain?" Like it did not sound right. It did not sit right. But this is the thing, based on their 2019 CERN Hadron Collider bullshit, right? Think about this. I'm talking about watching my kids grow up, and I did not sit right with Jan and Stan Berenstain, right? Because I didn't grow up with that as far as I knew. I'm Berenstain all the way. And I had my own books, and I had my dentist where we, saw the rest of it. So whatever. Oh, in the leg, yeah, I can show you both legs. I can show you both legs if you want. Have you ever seen the toys? Everybody's seen the Toys That Made Us series, right? Anyway, you can see both. I can show you both legs of that fuck. But I'll tell you what, when I had the toy, the legs were one color. Go ahead, Ari. Don't give them fingers. Don't be nice. Get the out of here, Yeah. So yeah, I can show you both legs. I don't know what that means. You know what I mean? Like sometimes they're just wrong. Like you know, you know what the paint store is called? It's called Sherwin Williams, right? But everybody says Sherman, right? So I just want to go ahead and I'll just throw that one out. I was like, Sherman Williams, the paint store. Would you look? It's always been Sherwin Williams. So a lot of it is just like people being stupid. I mean, like for real. Because let's go ahead and start that one today. You know what I mean? We'll just start that. Um, Other things like I used to work in credit, Sean. And when I worked in credit, we dealt with every credit card that was out there. But I swear to God to you, and we knew this, 60% of people who had Discover cards would call us up and say, "I want to talk about my Discovery card." 60% of the people who had Discover cards, those black cards, would call us up and say, "I want to talk about my Discovery card." And it would be in their pocket. Also, in Reston, Virginia, America Online was getting huge. So we used to have people over here in support in the early 90s, 92, from America Online. And again, 40% of the people would call up and say, "My American Online is fucked up. Life was like a box of chocolates." You know what I mean? Just the same variation. But 40% of them would call up and say, "My American Online," and it was theirs. And 60% of the people would call us and say, "My Discovery card," just like Jiffy peanut butter, because there's Jif and there's Skippy. It's not Jiffy. That's never been a thing. Never. But it's so easy, because people are so, man, motherfuckers. How many people have you met, Sean, who call it an Nintendo? How many people have you met? I met real people growing up in 88, 91, who would call it an Nintendo. It's a Nintendo, dude. It's not an Nintendo. But you just can't fix that. You just can't fix it, bro. We are flawed, but some things kind of defy normal. Skippy and Jif. Skippy and Jif. Choosy moms choose Jif. I always use Jif. I got Jif right now. I bet you. And Nintendo. And not only that, but the cartridges or whatever you want to call them, the cartridges, they'd be like, I put my Nintendo tapes in, okay? I put my Nintendo tapes in. What the fuck? You know what I mean? It's right in their face in an Nintendo. What do you intendo to do with this thing? And put my tapes in it. Tapes? Shit. I have watched things change in front of my face for the flaws of my human mind. You know what I mean? If I was desperate enough, I would make it so. I've watched things change in front of my face, so you can't trust your mind. But when you got people talking or, walking around talking about Nintendo and then they insist that it was Jiffy, and it's not Jiffy, it's Jif or Skippy. That's all. That's all, man. Where did the conversation start last time? It started with the moon landing, but definitely a different story. All right, Jessica, you're not going to join up. Nobody's going to join up. It's super early, so I'll probably just drop out. But they got their Nintendo tapes. What up? Got my Nintendo behind me, man. There's no such thing as oh, you did Skippy. Okay, you did Skippy. Okay. When we did our Nintendo, did we do Skippy? I don't know. I don't know. We probably did microwave popcorn, right? That was the thing, like to go home and put the Act Two. That's what it was. Act Two, right? The popcorn that goes behind your video. The video, you go to the fucking rental store, you get 3 of them for the weekend, right? So Act Two is you watch the first one, and now you popped up a bag of scorchy corn in the micro. You nuked it, Act Two. Sega. Yeah, I was actually I left. Well, Sega Master System. Our parents thought they were smart, my neighbor and I. So I got Nintendo Entertainment System 86. Like, they can't even look into it now, right? You miss Blockbuster. Well, I miss the progenitors to Blockbuster, actually, but you know, they thought they were smart. So in 86, they got him Sega Master System, my neighbors, so that we could have both. You know what I mean? Like Sega Master System, the 2-button version of Sega. What a piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like we like to play the driving game. Like California Badass. Like that's it. You know what I mean? What the fuck? Yeah, I got a video card at 8 years old, because Blockbuster requires a credit card. But my local, 8 years old, 8 years old. I never went into back room with the curtains, right? Never. But I got as close as I could, and I got the Mondo movie. So, I mean, that just twisted my fucking mind, not in a bad way, because my mind was already twisted. There was a couple things going on. I did not go into the back room, the X room, but I did go to the Mondo. And then I lived a mile and a half from the Capitol Center, where the Washington Capitals played hockey, where the Beastie Boys, showed up and played with Run DMC, where all that shit happened over there, where Metallica played in '87 or whatever. And so, like, the international guys, man, the guys that were in the hockey club, we had this like fake ass posh joint. We had this like pseudo fancy joint called, oh my God, here we go. What was it called? What was that shit called? All these hockey dudes would go there. Bratislavians, Russians, Moldovians, like any weird country you could name. It was called Farnsworth. I just remembered. It was called Farnsworth. Farnsworth, where they had like paper lanterns and shit. And these fucking strong, insane, bloody, toothless dudes that were Washington Capitals from around the world. Like I said, Moldova, Herzegovina, anything you could name, man. They would show up and they would go to this pseudo fancy place called Farnsworth that I could just walk to. And they would be dripping in '86, '87 with all these beautiful girls all around them. And it was just like fucking monsters and beautiful girls. And it was just like, that's the aesthetic that I love. Like, that's just it, like it corrupted and beautified my mind and codified my aesthetic. So there ain't nothing like a monster dripping with a gorgeous, you know what I mean? That's it. I'm sold. I'm in. That's what I like to see. Whatever, man. Hang me up for it. Jessica, you didn't come in? Okay. It's okay. I've been up for nearly an hour. Everybody, I'll talk to you soon. Say goodbye to each other. Give it a couple minutes. Sorry, Jessica, man. When I go on for 3 or more hours or whatever, um, it's okay. But if you send me a join link, I'll be in your channel, okay? See you soon. Farnsworth, man. It was a fake fucking fancy place that all those little pucks, all the guys, bleeding straight out of their faces from around the world, hung out with just the most beautiful, pearlescent chicks you've ever seen in your life in the mid '80s. See you later. No wonder I'm crook.